Hey there. Today I'm going to walk you through our 5-day email campaign for HVAC and plumbing companies that you can copy and paste and adapt and plug and play into your business to immediately start making more sales, but doing it in a way that also builds a connection, trust, and authority, and allows you to build up a tribe and a community of people who know you, like you, trust you, and want to support you in everything you do. So with all that said, let's dive in. Hey there, I'm Wayne with Leads Nearby, and this is Contractor Cast, where we help you grow your service-based business and generate more leads, customers, and sales by marketing way better. So if you're interested in learning the latest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics, well, you may want to consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you never miss a future episode. All right, so email marketing can seem overwhelming, but it's an incredibly simple, yet very profitable, very proven, and very effective type of marketing campaign. And it is something that you can send immediately to increase sales, to enroll new customers into your services, or even to test or introduce a new offer or new program. So don't let its simplicity fool you. This is incredibly strategic, and I have laid it out sequentially as a series, which is why every single email is going to be important, and you're going to want to send these one after another. But the beauty of it is that with just a little bit of tweaking and a little bit of optimization, you can not only use it today to start making more sales, but you can customize it. You can adapt this and start to find different parts of your business to make sales for all of your other offers and all your programs, and always come at it from a new and inventive angles that keep people interested and opening your emails. Now, what I'm going to be doing through the rest of this video is breaking down the structure and how you want to outline things. How you want to structure them and design them and write them, of course. The devils are in the details. So we're going to start it all out here with email number 1. This is the very first email that you'll send. Anytime that you're trying to offer or create a brand new promotion, you'll want to use this 5-day email campaign. And in the first email, you'll want to always provide a little bit of background information and a little bit of the story behind what it is that you're doing. It's no secret that stories sell. People connect and engage with you on an emotional level, on a story level, and you're able to cut through a lot of the noise and really overcome a lot of the objections and subconscious hesitations simply by framing this in the form of a story. So tell the story, what your offer is or what this is all about, why you have it, what the importance of it is, what's in it for me, why should I care, or why is this important now? Which leads us to the next one. Why now is the best time for this? Is it because of something that's going on in the market or potentially in your customer or client's lives that makes now the perfect time to implement this? And then, of course, here's how to get it now. So in this very first email, what we're doing with an email campaign is we're making this program or this service offer, whatever it is that we're selling immediately available. Now, for a 7-day launch campaign or a 10-day or 14 or 30-day, or even if I'm running a 90-day launch sequence or something like that, I probably won't sell right from that very first email because I do actually want to provide a bit more backstory. But right now, time is money, so let's get right to it. Be sure to put the offer in, make sure that they've got the link to the sales page or the checkout page or wherever you're wanting your customer to go for that next step. All right, so let's move on to email number 2. And email number 2 is going to be sent the day after. And all of these emails are sent one after another after another. And so there's no need to take breaks on weekends or anything like that. You can just run them right through. Now, email number 2 is all about FOMO, that fear of missing out. But we're going to add a little bit of proof. Rather than just the traditional email launch campaign, which is at the end, and we'll get there in a minute, which is all about, look at this last chance, get it now, or it's going away forever. But without any real proof, you could talk about, adding deadline funnels and scarcity elements, which are proven and effective. But what I want to do here is I want to showcase to other people that are having success, that have signed up for your program, that have joined your maintenance program, that are already in the process of going through things, even though they just started yesterday. So they've taken that fast action. They're in there talking with you, and they're just excited, and they're loving it. So what I want to do here is I want screenshots, ideally of emails or of direct messages. And if you don't have any of those, you can get testimonials from either current customers or previous customers about work you've done. But essentially, what we're trying to do is say, hey, look at all this cool stuff that we have going on right now. Look at all the cool people who've joined. Look at what we're already doing and why aren't you in here? And we don't have to be overly pushy with this one. We just have to kind of let them sort of, come to that, logical conclusion themselves that, oh, maybe I'm missing out on something. Maybe I should get signed up. And also at the end of that one, I want to recap what's being offered, because if we look at industry standard email open rates, this is the reason we never send a one and done type email. Because if we get a 20% open rate on 100 emails, that means 80 of our people didn't see yesterday's email. So we're going to recap quickly what's included, what the offer is all about. But we do it quickly. We're talking no more than 300, 400, 500 words at the most for these type of emails. And then of course send them to the checkout page or to the page where you want them to take the action. All right, email number 3. Who the heck are you? This is your opportunity to provide some authority and some context around you, your business, your experience, why you're the best company for this job. Essentially a little bit of backstory, but always framed and always positioned in a way that's, telling it, about what's in it for your customers. This is not the opportunity to just tell your life story because you feel like it. This is a chance to showcase why you're qualified and why you're the best one for it. So make sure you're answering questions like, what qualifies you to offer this? What have you done before? What's relevant? And, what makes you the best one for this offer? Why are you uniquely qualified, uniquely positioned to have this? And then, of course, share more testimonials or more case studies or more screenshots if you have them. This just helps to kind of bolster it up a little bit. Also, of course, we're going to be sending them to the main sales page. And then I like to provide a little bit of reminder that, hey, this offer is going to be expiring in a couple of days. All right, email number 4, the objection crusher. This is also known as an FAQ type email, but it's a chance for you to go into your customers' minds and answer potential questions they may have about your offer, about your service, about whatever it is that you're selling. Maybe these are real questions that people have actually asked, or maybe they're questions that people should be asking, or things that they should know, or that you just want to tell them about, about this program in order to get them signed up. So what do people need to know, or what would they want to know? And then lay out this email, very simple, very straightforward, in an FAQ style format. So what this is you'd have a question. How much does it cost? Answer, it costs. And then you would fill them in on that information. Now, when you're giving the answer, don't just make one-word answers. Like, how much does it cost? It's $100 or $5,000 or $20,000 or whatever it is. You want to provide context and story. Why this price? Why is this a good deal? Why is this important? What else would they want? What else would they need to know around it? And always positioning it in a way that makes your customer feel like, I get it. Okay, this is a good, this is cool. I understand this is going to be relevant for me. So some common questions that you'll want to try and answer are, something along the lines of, will this work for me? A lot of people have a lot of doubts, not necessarily even about you or your service, but about themselves. They may always say that they feel like they're unique and special. And the reality is they're probably a little bit more similar than they'd like to admit, but we can't ignore that fact. So we've got to get in there and be like, look, it's worked. Just like for all these other people with all these other problems. So I know it'll work for you too. What's the cost? Obviously, how does it work? What's included? Or, what other questions someone would need to join? Again, send them to the sales page, and then also include a very quick reminder that, hey, tomorrow is your last chance to get in, or, this thing is going away. All right, email number 5. You're going to be sending out 2 emails on day number 5. So we're going to talk about the first one first, and the second one second, obviously. So let's talk about the first one, which gets sent out in the morning. What you want to do here is let them know that today is their last day to get the offer. Keep this email short and sweet. You've already told stories, answered questions, you've shown social proof, you've hit a little bit of that fear of missing out aspects, you've nailed the triggers that you need to, and now it's just a reminder or a friendly reminder to be like, hey, you need to get on this now. What I like to do here is, rather than just show them all of the things that they could get if they join, I like to do a little bit of psychological switch here, and I like to show them all the things they'll miss out on if they don't join. Essentially, we're hitting the same points, but we're taking it from a more of a negative angle by removing it. So So here what I'm trying to do is I'm kind of taking them away and I'm pushing them in a direction. I want them, if they're sitting on the fence, to get in or get out. Both of these are acceptable answers. I'm fine if someone doesn't buy, and the reality is most people won't buy, at least initially. And this is the importance of setting up ongoing email marketing campaigns and follow up and all the other things that are beyond the context and scope of this video. It's worthy of discussion at another point, but what I want to do is push them in one direction or another. So again, mention that it's their last chance, and this is what you're going to miss out on. Recap everything they're going to miss out on. Go here now, this is it. Then our final email, our double final email, this is probably one of the most important emails to send, and one that most people ignore or neglect because they feel like if they've already done enough. This one is sent on that final day, about 2 to 4 hours before your offer expires. And this is where the bulk of your sales are going to come from. And you've got to send this email. This is almost like a mandatory email. Now, here's the deal. If you've done everything well, you've written good, persuasive, valuable emails, you've followed the perfect script that I've talked about, you've told a bit of a story and provided some tips and contacts, and you've worked people through a logical and really informative sequence, they're not really going to mind the second email. Plus, it's kind of a courtesy, and I always want to let them know. And when when these emails don't get sent, then we always get responses back saying, "Hey, we can't find your offer anymore," and then we're upset because I can't give it to them anymore. So you have to send this email. I call this the pull. This is where you're going to pull them in and be like, "Look, you're going to miss out. This is your last chance. Come join us now, otherwise the offer goes away." And again, this can be very short, very sweet, and still incredibly effective. Just reiterating, now's the time to do it or miss out for good. So that's the 5-day email marketing campaign. And I highly recommend that you implement this and install this into your business as soon as possible. You're going to get great results from it. I absolutely know this because a lot of our clients are on email marketing automation, and they're seeing extremely good results. So make sure you implement this into your program as soon as you can. Now, if you have questions or you'd like some more information and some more context around how to craft these emails, as well as how to pick the best subject lines for them, feel free to reach out to us by giving us a call or contacting us through our website. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.